Assalamu alaikum, this is Muhammad Khair, math teacher of KKI School. Our lesson today 2-5 literal equations and formulas. First of all, let us learn what is the meaning of literal equations. Is the equation that has two variables or two letters. Okay, this is the meaning of a literal equations is an equation that involves two or more variables. That means it has two letters, my dear student. Okay, for example, for example, I will take this. Solve each literal equations. Y equal, I will solve number 11. After explain why we call this literal equation or what this kind of equation called. It's a literal equation because it has two variables, y plus 2x equal 5. As you see here, we have two variables. It is y and it is x. But the question determine which value you have to work on. Okay, what we mean by work on? For example, solve each equation for y. That means you move to the equation here and he asks you for y, so you have to make the y alone and happy, okay, in one side, and the rest of the terms, okay, be in the other side. So how we can make the y alone in the left side or right side, it's up to you. So we determine the left and the right. So y plus 2x, so I have to move this to the right side, so the y will come alone and happy, and see what happened in the right side, the 5 minus 2x. As you see here, I just move this 2x to the right side and I change the sign. Okay, the plus will be minus. So now I write the equation for y. That means the y must be in one, alone in one, or in the left or right side. Okay, let us take another equation. I will take 12 now. Here, I'm here. This is 12. Okay, it is 2y plus 4x equal 8. So this is the left side and this is the right side, as we learned. He asked me in the question again, let us come back to the question. It is very important to read the question and understand what he asked me to do. Solve each equation for y. That means I have to make the y alone and happy in one side. Okay, so the first step, I have to move this, the y hate the other variable or other letter, so I have to move it to this side, to the right side, so the 2y come down and the right side will be 8 minus 4x. Now what is the coefficient of the y? It is 2, so we divide the left side by 2 and the right side by 2, so the y will be 8 minus 4x over 2. We can write it like this and we can simplify. See, the y alone and happy. So when I reach to this situation, that means I find the solution. Okay, the y equal 8 minus 4x or negative 4x over 2. Okay, great. Let us take another example, one more example. Okay, it is 12, 11, 12, and let us take number 13. So as you know, as you see, my dear student, we apply what we learned in the previous lesson. No rule change in math. Yes, 3x minus 5y equal 9. I know it is easy for you. So this is the left side and this is the right side. He asked me again, come back to my question, solve each equation for y. That means I have to make y alone and happy. Good, I'm going to make it alone and happy. First of all, the y coming in the left side, so anything behind it or beside it, any variable beside it, I have to move it there. So I will move the 3x to the right side. So negative 5y left in the left side, and the right side become 9 minus 3x. Everyone should know what happened here. I'm sure you know. Okay, now again, left side and right side. Okay, so he asked me for y, that means I have to make the y alone and happy. So what is the coefficient here? See? Yes, it is negative 5. So divide both sides by negative 5. I can write it like this, or I can make it over. It is the same. So over negative 5 over negative 5. So the y come alone and happy like me, because I find the solution equal 9 minus 3x over negative 5. So this is the solution. How I know I am reaching the solution? Because I make the y alone in one side, in the left side, see? And the rest of the terms in the right side. Are you happy now? I'm sure. Okay, let us take one more question. I'm looking for okay, now I will complete the question. Actually, I will take one question and complete reading the question, because I take one part of the question. Solve each equation for y. I know this, I understand it. That's make y alone and happy. Yes, you understand me? Yes. Okay, the second part of the question, then find the value of y for each value of x. What that mean? Okay, I will take question number 11 again. Now, see, my boys, I know some of students confused here. You see, the equation, it is from here to here. This, how you read it? After you finish and make y alone and happy, you come here and check the value of x. See, y plus 2x equal 5. So left and right, I will make the y alone in this side, so I have to move this part to the right side. Teacher, you repeat the question, we understood that. Okay, I'm happy to hear that. So it is equal 5 minus 2x. I finished the first part here. Now, then find the value of y for each value of x. Okay, what is the value of x he wants from me? to find. See, when x equal -1, what is the value of y? So when x equal -1, so I have to remove this. So the first part, he asked me when x equal -1. So what is the value of y? See, I remove the x and write -1 and apply my calculations. So I multiply 2 multiply -1. It is -2, so it will be +2. Again, in slow motion. You multiply 2 or -2 multiply -1, it is equal +2. Yes, so I write here +2. 5 plus 2 equal 7. So when x equal -1, the y equal 7, and I can write it as an order pair. When x equal -1, the y equal 7. See? Now let us come back slowly and check the second value. When x equal 0 now. Teacher, that means we taken one by one. Yes. So now I have to take it when x equal 0. Okay. Okay. It was, let me remember it. Yes, 5 minus 2x. Again, you come back to the equation and remove the x and place the 0, the value of x. 2 multiply 0 equal 0 because the 0 is the hero. Yes? You agree with me? So this will be 0. So 5 minus 0 equal 5. So when x equals 0, the y equal 5. I can write it as order pair. When x equals 0, the y equal 5. So this is the order pair. This is x, you know, and this is y. Great work. The third value here, it is 3. So I come back. The y, it was, I solved it, was 5 minus 2x. I solve this, you know, the solution of this. I make the y alone and happy. Okay, now, when x equal 3, the y equal what? So you remove the x and write the 3. And remember, there are a hidden multiplication here all of time. 2 multiply 3 equal 6. 5 minus, or 5 negative 6, 5 for me, 6 for the grocery. So the answer will be 1 for the grocery, so it is -1. So how I can write it? I write it like this. When x equal 3, the y equal -1. So this is the solution of the equation. When the x equal -1, it was -1 and, remind me, and 7, yes? And when x equal 0, it was 5. And see here the value of x. And here the value of y. So all of time the order pair x and y. Okay, let us take one more example and apply how to evaluate the value of y. Okay, now let us take number 17. It is x minus 4y equal -4. He asked me solve each equation for y. So that means I have to make the y alone and happy. Yes? The y. The first step, I have to move the variable or the letter to the next side. Okay, let us start as we learned before. Okay, I will not confuse you, my dear student. Left and right, remember that, it is very important. He asked me solve each equation for y. That means I have to make the y alone. First of all, I have to move the other letter, or yes, which is x. I will move this x to the right side. Teacher, the x, this -4x, no, it is not 4x. Be careful. This -4, it is -4y, okay? Okay, so the x, when I move it, will be -x. Okay, we know that, teacher. Don't say it again. Okay, I will not. So -4y equal -4. When I move the x, it will be -x. And this is the left side, and this is the right side. Beautiful. Now I have to divide. What is the coefficient? As you know, the coefficient is -4, so divide both sides by -4. It is ugly 4. This is better or the same, I don't care. Now, sorry. Now the y coming down happy and alone, and the next side it will be -4 -x over -4. Keep it as it is, don't touch it. The y is alone, it is the life is beautiful here. So I find the equation for the y, or the subject of this equation is y. Now, my dear student, now I come back to the question number 17 and check. He asked me to find the y when x equal -2. What is the value? So I remove the x here and write -2. And you remember, if I have double negative here, it will be +2. Yes, so I will have -4 +2 over -4. And you know that -4 + 2 equal -2. Yes? And -2 over -4, it is equal 1 over 2. So this is the value of y. So the value of y here, when x equal -2, I get the y equal 1 over 2, and I can write it as order pair. It is beautiful. It will be beautiful, yes. When x equal -2, the y equal 1 over 2. Okay, my dear student, okay? Okay, so here I have -x. I will repeat it. Now, when x equal, let me see the question again. Oh, where is the question? It is here. When x equal 4, I will come back to the equation here and remove the x and put 4, okay, and waiting what the calculation give me, okay. So here -4, that's mean for the grocery, -4, that's mean for the grocery too. So 4 for the grocery, 4 for the grocery, 8 for the grocery, so -8. So -8 over -4, negative with negative, erase them, 8 over 4 equal 2. So y equal 2. Okay. Now, when I give the value of x4, the y give me 2. You remember that, yes? So how I can write it? 4 and 2. This is the x, this is the y. Okay, my dear student, it is enough for here. This is the first part. Inshallah, next video we will learn how to apply this in the formulas. And you know the formula, it is one type of the equations with the literal equation. Okay, the formula has two variables, and we try to write the equation in one variable. Thank you for watching. This is Muhammad Khair. I hope you get all the benefit from this explanation. See you later, my best alligators. Goodbye.